new market. The city's waking up, and so are the charts. Every move on this screen has a story. Sometimes it's hype, sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's nothing at all. But if you look close enough, you'll see the rhythm behind it. No drama, no magic, just patterns, pressure, and people trying to make sense of it all. So let's take a look at where we're at and where this thing might go.
What's up, guys? How's it going? So this is LTC against others. Let me move this over here. Oh, we wanted to see us break back above this area, that rejected price, multiple times. And we're doing that now, so showing decent relative strength. This should, I would expect now this to head up aggressively higher. So either XRP keeps pulling back and Litecoin holds up, or the broader market continues and Litecoin breaks out hard. Looks like Bitcoin's gonna break down here though. Fernando, I can't hold you right now. One sec, guys. Sorry. Let me pull up this chat. What's up, Tim? Silver is in price discovery mode. Things are about to get serious. Yeah, I mean, we're getting blow like this inflation trade, or the narrative at least, is strong. Let me pull up the dollar. We're getting. It seems like we're getting isolated blow-offs in gold, silver, and hopefully certain cryptocurrencies. Gold's finally might take a break here at 4,000. But yeah, you're seeing rotation from gold to silver here. Silver's up 4.26%. Maybe the boomer money's FOMOing into gold and silver. It's always funny. People are getting excited about gold and silver now, but they hadn't been talking about it for a long time. Price brings everyone, brings the spotlight. If you have the more convincing your argument is to more people, when you finally get that spotlight, the more momentum I think and reflexivity you'll have. That's always why Bitcoin did so well. It's like people heard about it as price was going up, and they had really strong marketing from the beginning. Andreas, Trace Mayer, really compelling narrative. And so people would buy and hold after being convinced by someone else. And then it would it kept happening. The argument was compelling. So that's what I'm going to try to do here with Litecoin, because the argument is extremely compelling relative to BTC. But let's watch Bitcoin break down here. It's got to. Maybe it bounced a little bit from here. Just gonna take these lows briefly. We might have just seen some rotation into Litecoin from Bitcoin. Let's see. Was there any volume in the LTC BTC pairs? Not really. Not on any of these exchanges. On ETH. I don't know, I feel like we should start getting rotation from XRP, from Bitcoin, from Ethereum, all into Litecoin. Before everyone gets here, say thank you for all your hard work. You've done all you can to bring me more supporters. It's been tough. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. Appreciate all your efforts, Tim. It's just rough when there's no interest. I mean, I feel bad for Kyle, who does a really good job. But I think it makes us better, stronger. I think we're finally ready. Oh, I don't know why I typed shop. I think we're finally ready when the spotlight does come, because we've had so long to prepare to really deliver. You know, most people show up to a bull market, like most of the influencers cover whatever is pumping. You know, they're not like the most prepared. I think I've done more preparation for a potential breakout in mania phase with Litecoin leading, if it does, than anyone ever. So we're ready, just waiting. I appreciate the help. It's all good. What's up, Dewey? Yeah. Eventually, a lot of the funds are going to rotate into Litecoin, just like they did to Bitcoin previously. Someone has been shorting BTC. I mean, funding rates are pretty low here. There's definitely a lot of short interest. But I feel like most of the leverage for Bitcoin now is on the ETFs, like outside of these crypto exchanges. And then even from outside the ETFs, like Michael Saylor's loans. Like, there's so much leverage outside of what you can see on TradFi books or crypto exchange books for Bitcoin. There's like almost so little leverage like that. There's like none for Litecoin. Oh, nice, Andrew. You're teaching today? But don't have students this hour? Hell yeah, you should put it on the classroom projector screen. We'll do a little lesson on Bitcoin and Litecoin for the class. What class are you teaching? Are you teaching like grade school, middle school, high school? What subject is it? Can we look at the relative strength? What's up, Nick? Yeah, we're just checking out those pair charts. I've always just been looking at the broader alt, so LTC others. And I use horizontal resistance and support quite a bit. A lot of the pair charts, people don't trade them, so I think the USD chart's still the most relevant. But we're breaking above this level, that rejected price, quite a few times. I think we just need to break this downtrending resistance that's like 6% higher. The LTZ Doge chart is the one that's most convincing to me because I've seen this fractal play out a million times and almost always breaks the upside aggressively. Maybe that comes at the end of the month into next month. Middle school today? Oh, you coach at the high school? But enjoy time at the middle school? That's cool. That's sweet, Andrew. I wish I could, wish I could teach the class. They should project my, very silly educational Litecoin streams. We could teach monetary history. We could teach the technical aspects of Bitcoin. We give some basic technical analysis skills. Teach them valuation frameworks for crypto. I wonder how many kids in middle school have cryptocurrency. I mean, they have like no money, I guess, but is that your buddy's class TA like 12 years ago? Dang. How dumb people have to be to invest in Solana XRP? I don't know. I think a lot of people trading it, maybe not investing in it. Yeah, I think long-term holding is silly, but trading it seems fine. I just don't know. Like, Mike Novogratz is buying a ton of Solana, and he's been pretty, he's caught in like almost all of the pumps of literally everything. Right? He's like pumping Luna last cycle. He's probably made more money in crypto than almost anyone. But yeah, I just don't understand what would drive Solana fundamentally. It makes sense when meme coins are rallying, that it rallied back to the highs, but even with that crazy isolated meme coin mania, it didn't break its all-time high. I just don't understand it. I understand proof of stake networks enough, or these type of networks enough to know they're not permissionless. They can't ever be. And I think the market for permissionless money will grow way bigger than. It's the only thing that can potentially challenge state money. The other stuff might do something else that's interesting, but the long-term highest value networks will be those that, if people are willing to use them and they work, that's where I think the 10-20 trillion potential market cap all goes to. Yeah, what's up, Chappy? Are you, you bought Solana at $8? Nice. Flip the Trump meme coin. I feel a lot of people got raked by that. Shoot, what's up? Market cap is 2x since 2021, but price is the same. Yeah. I think they were trying to incentivize people to buy and hold it to get staking rewards. So whoever did that is up a lot. So I'm sure Mike Novogratz made a lot of money there. I feel they got a bunch of Solana from the FTX bankruptcy. I feel so weird about that. It's so sad for all the FTX people. Like, bankruptcy court seems disgusting to me. Like, you just go buy other people's coins. They get the dollar value, you get the coin. They get the dollar value at the bear market low, and you get all the assets. Why does it work like that? Doesn't make sense. There's so many people, I'm sure, that have made a ton of money in bankruptcy court. Like, taking other people's assets. Like that lady, that Chinese lady, I don't know if this story is real, but she like had some giant Bitcoin scam, had like $1 billion plus in Bitcoin, and the state collected it, and now they're like, maybe we'll give you some back to the people who she stole it from, but we're gonna put this lady in jail. So you put SBF in jail for 25 years, but steal all the customer assets and give them to the bankruptcy estate buyers, and give the people who they actually stole from pennies on the dollar. My mic volume is low. Oh. Let me just move it closer. I don't know why it's lower. I can't even turn it up, I don't think. I can just move it closer to my face. Maybe I'm talking at a lower volume than usual. Crime is on the menu. I feel like most of the crypto industry is like, ever since, what I thought was so weird is in 2017, Coinbase employees, like, all launching their own ERC20 ICO token, just dumping on retail, and being allowed to do that. Like, insiders that worked at the company get to list their project on an exchange in a crazy mania, mint like tens of millions of dollars for money they printed themselves. Like, Charlie got his listed, but at least it wasn't like an ICO. And it was actually being used at the time. But ever since then, it just got worse, it seems like. At least the ICOs tried to make it convincing that it wasn't a, Ponzi pump and dump thing. They actually had teams and white papers, projects, plans. Some of them actually believed in what they were selling. But then we got to NFTs, and it was just like wash trading illiquid stuff. And then meme coins. progressively got, it's basically the same thing, but just dumber to me. Right, so Bitcoin is going to break down Nick's levels just below, like 119, 120. Oh, I can set the volume mic higher in settings? Okay. Maybe I can do that. Whoops. I was editing a video. Let's see then. Oh. I have a Mac, so let's see. Output volume. It's not letting me adjust it. Maybe. Okay, let me try to fix it. How do I increase my volume? Actually, let me ask ChatGPT because the output volume bar shows it's at the max. Is it louder now? No. What is down mixing? Enable down mixing? Oh, maybe I need to change it. How is it now? Is it better? Now it's, is it better now? Somebody, what's up, Jeff? I'm trying to fix my mic volume right now. But, I don't know if it worked. Oh, it sounds fine. Okay. Yeah, I was in, it's like, it has it grayed out. Like I'm on the right settings, but it shows output volume is grayed out. Good morning, Jack. Sorry, were you trading on Litecoin lending prices going up? Maybe they're short Litecoin there. 30, what platform is that? Maybe they're super short. Input? Yeah, input's all the way up too. I don't know. Yeah, I know it's way below most YouTube videos. I do know that. And I need to fix it. Is I gonna change this on the base station? But I don't see it. One sec. What about now? Testing. It should be, I don't know. These are all the changes I had to make. I might just get a new headset. Oh, I see. Yeah, if I put it like right next to my mouth, but you might have, you might hear my breathing. I'll keep it like this for now. I'll try to figure it out. Later, I do need to fix it. Probably just have to get a new headset. The Litecoin's continuing to move up against all these altcoins. I have a feeling it is going to be isolated again, kind of like how XRP's rally was. Kind of solo. It was the only altcoin. At least initially, I think this next breakout, if it comes, it will kind of be like Zcash, just solo. And then when everything rallies, well, not everything, but I think a lot of coins will. Litecoin can continue. Doubt that it's my headset. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let me adjust the mic sensitivity. Like I did it on the headset itself. And it shows output volume and OBS is all the way up. But Mac itself doesn't let me adjust it. What's up, Bitcoin Trasher? How's it going? What are you guys doing today? It's Thursday. I just got a message. We're gonna have Eden Yago. He was supposed to come on here a few days ago, but for some reason the communication between his assistant person and me was messed up. Or she fell asleep or something because she went to token 49. So next Wednesday, he'll be on here. Tony just posted a lower time frame Litecoin chart. Just gonna watch Bitcoin break down here. See if Litecoin can hold up. We still have not moved really much against ETH. But on this next rally, if Bitcoin's able to find a bottom and head higher, I think we're gonna break out here. This is just the initial move off the bottom, and again, this initial rally off the bottom here, relative to even like what XRP did. I'm on a 15-minute chart. Was a lot stronger. It's like a almost 20% move versus XRP is just over 10%. Not much longer. Yeah, LTC BTC looks decent. Looks a lot better than all these other Bitcoin pairs. The XRP BTC is probably gonna go back to the lows. Or close. That makes sense. USD pair looks like it has some downside. The Bitcoin pair does too. My feed is not even useful. Have I thought about the new Bitcoin Core release? What's in it? I haven't been paying attention. Is it the filtering? Well, nobody has to run it. We'll see. What even? What did they do? Basically, can I read about it somewhere? Oh, I see. They just raised the limit. So it's the ordinals, runes type people can put more data into the chain. Yeah, well, I don't know, it depends on how much demand there is to mint those, but if they're taking up more data in the chain per mint or whatever they're doing, then yeah, that would fill up the blocks faster, and that would compete with the real transactions on the chain, force them to pay higher fees. I don't get why they're making it such an existential issue when it's not really. Just use another chain. It's like, this is always what was meant to happen anyways if there's high demand for the chain. It's not. It's not breaking anything. I feel like almost everyone's just trying to argue for their bags. Like, it's such a small change. Just fork it. See what people run. The thing is, it's so relatively overvalued, and speculation is so out of whack with the reality of the monetary demand that it becomes a huge issue. They're just trying to maintain a huge giant bubble in Bitcoin and BTC. Realistically, if you had high monetary demand that supported the price, like no ordinals retards could afford to put their data on the chain anyways. So I think the Bitcoin maxis thing, it's like, gonna kill Bitcoin, are down. What's up, Scorts? Promoting your token. Nice. Just got back from token 49. What'd you learn there? I don't think anybody's really, like, Bitcoin's a permissionless money. What do they? Why would they care about legality if they really knew what permissionless meant? I think it's silly. I think it's not. It's like a. The legal arguments are always interesting to me because the whole value prop is to be permissionless and use it regardless of what the legal system says. That's who Bitcoin's actually for. But these guys are all playing pretend. I feel like a lot of people make that argument just because they think it's bearish for the price, and so they'll say whatever. But they won't actually ever admit it. We just care about the number going up. I feel like in a free, non-permission system, you can't prevent people from doing whatever they want. Obviously, look, I'm not in favor of those things, but the reality is you can't prevent people from doing whatever they want on a thing that's supposed to be able to be used by anyone for whatever purpose they want, as long as they're willing to pay for it. It's just like, I feel like the amount of attention it's getting is so disproportional from its actual impact on long-term monetary. I mean, it's not even it wouldn't even be a conversation if Bitcoin was adopted broadly. Nobody would even care. In the actual scenario in which Bitcoin's adopted and it's trying to be shut down by governments, but it succeeds anyways, fee levels are going to be extremely high and people are going to be willing to pay for it. And none of that stuff, none of the gambling stuff is going to be happening. It's only an issue now. Yeah, it's just about scaring speculators, but who really cares about the speculators anyways? Oh, they're gonna be scared to invest in it? Again, it's just all for bag pumping. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin's designed, it's open source, designed to fork as many times as the market wants it to. And you can have multiple Bitcoin chains that have similar prices and market caps and usage. They don't want to hear that because they bet everything on Bitcoin only, BTC only, one chain to rule everything. You're trying to force the technology that's designed to actually work the opposite into this way, non-market compatible view for a decentralized system just to make money. I don't know why they do that instead of just positioning in the most likely outcome. It's silly. They're all selling narratives that won't hold up under the weight of actual adoption. the whale that's been buying since 2017 didn't buy any in the last 2 days. Somebody's probably buying a lot. Maybe a few people. See what's happening with the mempool. Not much. I'm sure there's a lot of Litecoin lost, just like there's a lot of Bitcoin that's been lost over time. Litecoin's been around almost as long as Bitcoin has, right? Since 2011, Bitcoin's 2009. So I'm sure probably not as much Litecoin as Bitcoin lost, but probably a lot of people that bought it 2014 through 2017 that ended up losing it over 8 years of going sideways. I don't think anything's gonna happen here for a while. We're gonna go sideways while Bitcoin pukes a little bit lower. Yeah, demand is all that matters. And I know if demand for Bitcoin increases, demand for Litecoin will increase exponentially. But demand for Bitcoin is really mostly contained to speculation. So we just need monetary demand or enough, like a blow off, where speculative demand surges and all the buying, selling, trading adjust the chain enough to get the real transactions to migrate. But it's interesting, you can't really even buy Bitcoin, right? To me, buying Bitcoin is taking possession of it. It's like, I want it, right? There's 200 million people that, or 250 million that have price exposure, but they don't actually really own it. If they all wanted to take possession, it would, it's not possible, right? 250 million divided by 400,000. How many days would it take? It would take 2 years for all the people that own Bitcoin to actually really own it. Alright, Litecoin's starting to move up again. This is the time. I think we're gonna go all the way to number 2. top 3. It should be. It's the second dominant Bitcoin chain. Like, you know, if my assumptions come true, then I think the odds are pretty high. Over the long term, if Bitcoin is actually as relevant as I think it can be, then I think it goes there. It's a matter of when. But yeah, just passed H bar. That's cool. Need to pass Bitcoin Cash. It's a pretty big leap into the top 10. Like it doubles from 11 to 10. I wonder if the top 10 indexes help passive flows into these coins, and that's why they remain top 10. Dogecoin needs to fall out of the top 10. Cardano too. And these are all like stablecoin things. Tron, USTC, XRP, Tether. What happened to like Zcash and whatever else was pumping? Well, Zcash is continuing here. Did not take long to get from the lows. The breakout started at like the end of last month. Couple weeks. Litecoin's rally will start its bigger breakout from way higher up. It could be, you know, once this breaks out, a couple weeks to all-time highs. Yeah, eventually I think if we get a blow up, I think Litecoin becomes a dominant Bitcoin chain and then shows relative strength even in a bear market against most everything else. It just depends on how high it goes. I mean, unless it goes into a crazy mania, which I think is likely, then it'll be tough. The more extremely overvalued it gets, worse the bear market's gonna be. Dun, dun, dun. check search trends. This kind of looks like Litecoin. Litecoin has even lower interest, I think, relative to the highs. Yeah, I know a lot of these people are promoting Solana as a blue chip, but honestly, a lot of those institutional people bought the FTX bankruptcy thing. They got Solana at a huge discount, and they're promoting all this transaction activity when most of it was related to meme coins. So, I don't know. When you get something for a super steep discount, you have an incentive to market it that way. I don't know what blue chip means. I think it's a relatively new asset with just purely speculative demand. What is blue chip? It's silly. It's like, I get it, the term in the stock market, but these are all monies and monetary networks. You call like gold a blue chip metal? Seems weird. Yeah, so the VC meme casino. Everyone was building for the casino because that's where the demand was. They're not building. It's like the same reason nobody's talking about Litecoin. It'll be far more relevant in the future than it is now. And like talking about it is not profitable. You don't make any money. And most people can't. They need to follow the short-term trends. But I think it's worth it because eventually the payoff will be high. Yeah, I saw Galaxy's like trying to create their own app. Maybe they're successful. That's cool. Competition is good. I mean, Mike Novograt's a smart guy. But I don't think any of these types are gonna lead like a real... It wouldn't make sense for them to lead a real monetary revolution. Because that's what it is. Right? The real security model of Bitcoin is to protect it against state bans, attacks. Nobody's gonna want to talk about it. It's too risky. Gonna be hated. Alright guys, well, this week is likely to finish boring. This was a very uneventful week. We just rallied up, got people excited, and then consolidated. Change this music. Oh, someone's at my door. Hello. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. You too.
You had your chance.
What's up, Eric? How you been?
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I held you, love. I waited. You built. I stayed. You sold. I watched. You scroll. You said it's straight.
Alright, UV Star, have a good
Said
day.
I'm wrong. Now you're back, like nothing's gone. You had your chance. You had your shot. You changed your mind. I did not. You had your chance. You made your play. I stayed the course. You walked away. You had your chance. Sorry, not sorry. We won. You chose. We stayed. You smoked. You flipped. We froze. You ran. We rose. This ain't revenge. This ain't spite. It's just you didn't believe till it looked right. You had your chance. You saw the signs, now you want it. After the climb, you had your chance. It's plain to see. You chose the noise.
Why isn't Canary updating anybody on its Litecoin ETF? I don't know, I feel like the government's shut down and nobody knows what's going on
Sorry, not sorry.
with the ETF stuff. There's a bajillion ETFs being filed.
Sorry, not sorry.
but it seems like this ETF thing is in limbo.
You had your chance.
It's crazy. I bet it's the 19th largest ETF by total assets under management. It's like almost as big. It's not that far away from the S&P 500 most popular ETF.
Not sorry.
It's not even that far behind gold, the most popular gold ETF.
Sorry.
It's insane.
Not sorry.
This bubble is so huge.
I held you, love. I waited.
Insane.
You built. I stayed. You sold. I watched. You scroll. You said it's
Yeah, it's so
strange.
surprising.
You said I'm wrong. Now you're back. Like nothing's gone. You had your chance.
People are gonna get wrecked though.
You
I
had
don't even know what his chip one
you changed your mind.
is.
I did not.
Well, so far it's been a solid day for Litecoin.
You made your play. I stayed the course. You walked away. You had your chance.
I'm gonna change it a bit. It's more relaxing. What's up? Anyone new here? I feel like we generally have the same audience. Litecoin community is good in that I think it's better than most communities, and that's what should happen over a long period of consolidation. The strong, convicted ones stay around. But solid day because we're finally seeing relative strength, and we're seeing no uptick really in search interest. I'm sure it's mostly just traders that are seeing this. Do I think it's less likely since I changed the name? No, because I've searched, right? Like if you search Litecoin and go to live streams, it's the first one. I've gotten more subscribers now, like over the last month, than I have in a long time. If I stay consistent, and then once we get a price breakout, I'll release a lot more content. I think people will be able to find it. I don't know why YouTube's algorithm doesn't sort live streams at the top. It is still kind of hard to find. The audience we want to try to capture are people outside of crypto. Because everyone in crypto already has a position or an opinion. But yeah, none of mine really show up. Even though the view, it like promotes these above mine. Like, even though they have less views. This guy gets quite a few views. I need to change my thumbnails. Oh, nice. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. We have filtered out the paper hands. People chasing memes or chasing whatever narrative is popular at the time. Need extreme patience. Didn't know Master is famous in Yahoo Finance? His stuff gets posted a lot of places, like in CoinMarketCap. I think it's because his engagement's high and like the AI algorithms they use. Put the people with the most followers and the most likes. That makes sense. Oh, I already heard that. Bitcoin's breaking the lows now. So we'll see if Litecoin can hold up. I think it will. I think if Bitcoin breaks the lows just slightly, you know, by a few percent. 1.5%, Litecoin can hold these lows at 115-ish. But yeah, all the Litecoin videos get nothing compared to these XRP people. I don't get how, do people really believe it's the future of finance? I guess so, that's why the price is where it is. It's all engagement farming, there's no... Gold doesn't make sense anymore. I don't know. I think it's a popularity contest, just like in monetary markets. I feel like are the least understood by humans, but gold rising on the inflation trade narrative, the geopolitical trade narrative. I just don't understand, like, if if you do believe that the financial system is eventually going to end, the current state of it, like owning gold in the ETF will not help you at all. Same with like owning Bitcoin in an ETF is not going to do anything for you. It's not going to provide you any protection from the government, which is what you're trying to buy protection from. So it's just rising on memes, and I know China bought a lot of gold, but will the population actually accept it? Right, if they try to implement or restart their monies with like some gold backing. I don't think so. I think this gold just pumps and then falls again, and if the monetary network effects don't increase, it probably just maintain stable purchasing power. So rise at the rate of whatever the debasement is. What's up, Luxfolia? Who is Caesar? I don't know. He's a YouTube guy. He's been talking about Litecoin for a while. He's got a lot of subs. Seems like a decent dude. He's doing well. I had to ask daily for like 2 weeks to get an updated LTC analysis. Yeah, well, the guys that are making videos on multiple coins, they have to follow popular trends, and I think he's doing well. He's getting a lot of views, and he's only getting those views because he's appealing to a wider audience by talking about all these coins. I know that coin he was talking about, Onyx, pumped, but how did it do recently? Not so well. Looks done. What's up, Eli? Yeah, everything is always ready. Well, that's how you grow your account. I thought Litecoin was ready for a while. Maybe now it finally is. But I just had to. He probably genuinely believed that too. It's okay. Alright, guys, I'll probably come back later, but I gotta go for now. Thanks for hanging out. It's about an hour and a half. Yeah, I think to succeed in the crypto influencer space, you'd have to be a Bitcoin maximalist because it's done well, or cover a broad range of altcoins. But that Ben Cowan guy, he's been pretty accurate, so his following's grown a lot. Probably deserves it. He's doing well. Yeah, you have a good day, Eli. I'll see you guys later. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks, Peter. Peace out, friends. I might be back later tonight. We'll see.
Under harvest moonlight, we walk without words and say